All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 27th annual Farmers Cay Regatta, the 5F Festival happening right here in Little Farmers Cay. It's been an amazing day so far. We just had the ocean race that took place. Coming up now is the first series race, the Nancy Bain race, and this is going to be taking place right here in the harbor. I'm told that it's going to be a triangle course. And so they're going to start out at sea. They're going to come here into shore. Then, of course, they're going to head back out to sea and then make that triangle. And then they'll be finishing right here in front of us. And so we're going to be bringing you live coverage of that in just a few moments. I would say about 10 to 15 more minutes before the start of that race. We have a few boats that are still now making their way to the starting line. But a beautiful day here. We have so many spectators that are down here on the beach. They're enjoying the scenery. They're enjoying the race. None of this could have been possible, of course, with the sponsors for this year regatta. We want to say a special thank you to Minister Clay Sweeten and the regatta desk, Bob and Jean Coughlin from Turtle Grass Key, the Stanya Key Yacht Club, local government for Exuma Keys, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, Darville Lumber, White Bay Key, Indigo Island, Goat Key, Musha Key, Lobster Key, Norman Key Developments, Albert Traponzo, Fenton and Diane Welch, Lux Resort, Lemon Tree House, the Ministry of Tourism, 242 Prime Liquor, Bahamas Striping, Exuma Building Supplies, Thompson Car Rental. We have here Daniel Clark, Gecko Bahamas Limited, Prime Island Meats, Super C Marine, Vinky Gray, Exuma Markets, Tyler Samek, Exuma Ready Mix, A&E Construction, Derek Moxie, Ty's Sunset Bar. We have Darlene's Rentals, Rowdy Boys, Sunshine Insurance, Aiden Burrows, and Seven Villas. This regatta this year would not be possible without all of those persons. And then we want to say a special thank you to all of you that are watching, whether you're tuned in via the Regatta Desk page, you're streaming live with us on the Farmers Cay Regatta page, or you're watching on YouTube. It's been a beautiful day thus far. First series race is getting ready to begin in just a moment. I want to talk a little bit about yesterday, though. We had the cruising regatta that took place here over there at the Farmers Cay Yacht Club. We had about 5 boats that took a part of that. But we also have cruisers that are traveling from very far. Yesterday we had a chance to catch up with Ken, Malcolm, and Charlotte. I think they were coming all the way from the United States, but we've got that interview for you. And so we're going to go to that. And then right after that, we're going to go to just an interview with Buzzy and Stephen. the first and second place finishes from that first ocean race that took place. But thanks so much for tuning in. Like, share this broadcast. Get someone else on here with you to experience this year's regatta right here in Farmers Key. All right, so we're here in Farmers Key, and I'm standing here with Ken. Ken, drove all the way here. I'm going to allow him to introduce himself. Ken, tell our viewers where you are and where did you come from?
Came from Point Pleasant, New Jersey this past fall. Came down to St. Simon's. Malcolm and Charlotte and I got together right after the New Year's, and we came over from what was it, No Name Key, Malcolm?
No Name Harbor.
No Name Harbor to Bimini, to Chubb, but Chubb was not very, well, I won't go there.
Right. So you had quite a journey coming here.
Oh, yes.
All right, so what made you choose Exuma? And then Malcolm was telling me a minute ago that you are 86 years old. 86 years old, you're on the adventure of your life.
Oh, yes.
But what made you choose Exuma?
Because I haven't been here before. I've been 3 times to the Abacos.
Wow.
Down to the Dry Tortugas 2 or 3 times. Fort Jefferson, which I assume you're familiar with,
right,
off Key West. I've been as far west as Mobile, Alabama.
Wow.
And as far north as Ottawa, Canada, or the border of New Hampshire and Maine.
Wow. So you're the real boatman. We got a song that says, I'm a boatman, a seaman.
I am. Well, I had a boatyard.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I had a boatyard, and I ran.
Listen, you're in Exuma. Exuma is the place to be. We're having the 5F Festival, that's what they call it, here in Farmers Key. It's going to be an incredible weekend. We're going to take a moment to talk with Malcolm, though, because I know they accompanied you. How have they been doing so far? Do we need to ship
Great
them
crew.
off? Or?
No, we don't have. We'll keel haul them, but we won't ship them off.
All right, Malcolm, go ahead and introduce yourself to our viewers and tell them.
Okay, I'm Malcolm Gowrie, originally born in Scotland, and I'm a sailor since 10 years old. I'm 74, and I love it, and I crew for people. Wow. And that's what I do for Ken. When he wants to go, I crew, and I've crewed across the Atlantics and had some really great adventures, and same thing for me, never done the Exumas. So when Ken said, you want to go, it's sort of like, when?
Wow.
And so we've been coming down the Exuma chain, and we've just had a phenomenal time. The friendliness of the people on these islands, I mean, unreal.
Wow.
Unreal.
Unreal.
That's amazing. Now, I'm just interested to know, you guys are here. All right, so we have a wonderful lady here. Like, who does all the cooking here, though? Like,
this is it.
There's Charla, our great
Charla,
chef, cook.
Oh, and she's been giving us gourmet meals, all very, what would you say, healthy.
Yep.
I'm a carnivore, so I don't eat a lot of carbs and stuff, and she's kept me good.
So, Shadi, you had to make sure that they come down here. They know you can completely jump.
No, I know I can earn my passage through cooking, so I know I'm safe. I don't know about him, but I know that I'm
made
safe.
conch. What was it? What'd you call them? Conch fritters?
Well, we kind of made it up. That's what
Yeah, but so what? If they worked.
That worked. No one got sick. We're good. You know?
Yeah.
Well, listen, that's amazing, man. Ken, thank you so much for visiting the Exumas, man. We hope this isn't your last trip here.
Oh, it isn't. Definitely.
Right, awesome. Now, we need you back in Exuma more than goes now.
Oh, yeah.
Exuma's the place to be.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Of last year regatta. Steph, you had a chance to get on the water just now. You got to feel out the breeze a bit. Buzzy Doe's already talking trash. I'm not going to let you know what they say. But basically, they saying you can't touch them this regatta. How did it feel out there, and what are you looking forward to in the point race?
Well, it was a nice race. I didn't like where they didn't have another windward leg. I thought they were going to take the leeward mark further out, so we had to beat back into the shore here. But, hopefully the next race, they set it up a little better. They won one. The difficult part is they got to try beat me 3 more times. So if they could do that, they could win.
Well, Buzzy, we hope you're listening. I know you sent threats out there for Stefan. He heard them. He's answering them back. But how did it feel out there? Like, how was the wind? How are these conditions, you would say, this year?
Nice moderate breeze. Normally in Farmers Key, you normally have really light air for sailing. A nice direction straight off the land, so it's nice and smooth, So we're going to have a nice race this afternoon and another 2 nice races tomorrow. And like I say, they gave me one. I hope they didn't win the wrong one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we was just talking with Stephen Knowles. He's pumped up. He's ready. Now, Steph, one final question. I know we've got the National Family Island Regatta that's coming up soon. you're building or you're working on an E-Class. What can we expect to see in that with that E-Class boat?
She's gonna sail in Sedona Knolls in 2 weeks, I think it is. Yeah, we already have her figured out. We just have to finish the deck and start painting. Probably start painting by, I would say, Wednesday. And I gotta build the mast and the boom. I already have the sail. So by next weekend, she should be pretty much 95% complete. So I expect to have her in the water a day or two before Sedona Knolls. So I built it for my son. So, they have to learn and race it. I might go out with them if we get it in the water in time, take them out and show them 1 or 2 tricks. I haven't sailed an E-Class boat in, 20 plus years. And that was when E-Class was 14 feet.
Right.
I had a baby chase. She had a, I think, 28-foot mast and a 19-foot boom and 2 feet longer with a pry.
Yeah.
But these boats, they only have 20-foot of mast and 12 feet of boom. So I'm not really used to sailing that period. I used to, over-rig big boats. So I'll take them out and, sailing is just basic concepts. It's the same principles in whatever type of boat you're sailing. So, he just have to race.
You got a name for the boat yet?
He said he's going to name it Early Bird.
Early Bird. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be in Nassau for the Sedona Knolls Junior Championship, look out for Early Bird. Thanks, Stefan, for just chatting with us a few minutes. All the best in the next few races today.
Nice to talk with you again, Mr. Great.
All right, good stuff. Stay tuned. We got more for you of the Farmers Cay Regatta coming up all weekend long. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first race is done of the Farmers Cay Regatta. It was the Bain Class C Ocean Race. I'm standing here with the winner now. I saw number 8 come across the line. I don't know if many people was expecting number 8, but I'm going to talk to Buzzy Roll first. Buzzy, tell me a little bit about, what did it take for you to come out on top of that race?
Well, unity is number one. This is not the first time we sail together with this crew, it's a great boat, and I'm glad to have guys like them back on board of Slaughter again, We sail at least 3 races a year, 3 regattas a year, Black Point and in Black Point, and Georgetown, Barrett Harry. So, we getting to know one another and the boat getting to know us, so we'll be pretty good.
All right, listen, you picked the best man, Bull Regis out here. Buzzy told me he came out here to relax a little bit. I see him limping around and everything, but y'all got the legendary Buzzy on Slaughter today. How does it feel?
It feels good. George Bain is my father, so this is a dream come true. It's the first time I actually won the ocean race in Slaughter, and Buzzy brought it home for us. It's a whole team effort, and right now, what I think, there's no one who can stop us. Stefan is here, but he's gonna have a hard time to sleep tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, listen, he's threatening Stefan, so I'm going to let Stefan know about that threat. But congratulations, you guys. I see y'all celebrating early. Don't celebrate too hard. We got another race that's coming up, and hopefully you guys can come out on top again.
Handwriting already on the wall. No, boy, we got them right where we want them.
Buzzy said that one is over. We'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As you can see, we have the boats here on the starting line, getting ready for this first series race. And so just a few boats here just getting set and in line, but we're bringing you all the action live right here in beautiful Farmers Cay. If you're watching again, like, share this broadcast. This is our national sport and we're proud of it. And so make sure you guys share this broadcast. Let's get some folks on here watching. We've got the sun on our back right now, so we won't be able to get faces going up, but we're going to bring you guys the best coverage we could get from this angle here up in the sky. We're going to play some music in the background, but just continue to enjoy the views until the start of this race.
Well, we want to welcome you to Little Farmer Ski. This is now the 27th annual regatta and the 39th annual festival in beautiful Little Farmer Ski. We are now about to begin the first series race, which is also a cup race, and this is the Nancy Bain Ellis Cup Race, which is sponsored by her children in beautiful Farmer Ski. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all 18 boats are at the starting line. As we say in our colloquial term, they are in the gate, in the pen, just waiting on the gun to fire. The gun should be firing any moment now. They are about roughly 1.25 miles away from Farmer Ski Shore, which is on Western Bay near the airport, for those of you who knows about Little Farmer Ski. And they will be sailing up to the Windward Buoy, which is going to be up near the airport. My able commentator, which is also a son of this soil, but a good Exumian, Captain Martin Roll, out of Rollville, Exuma. Also one of the owners of the Class C boat, which is the Queen, which is now in Bucktown, skippered by Captain Patterson Smith. Mr. Roll, could you let us know what is your view on the races, what you see going on so far?
Well, good. This has been, so far the weather is cooperating good sailing weather. The guys don't have to break up their boat. I think you have about, 10, 12 knots going out there or so. So you should expect a very, very, very good competition. You see what happened a few hours ago in the ocean race. Good playing race.
Yes, we want to say congratulations to Slaughter out of Black Point, skippered by the legendary, iconic Leslie Buzzy Roll. You watched that race, Captain Roll. How was it? Describe it to us.
Yeah, it was very competitive. It wasn't, you don't go out there, you don't take nothing out there. You have to go out there and earn that. You have to sail for it, because when you're talking about the fleet of good captains out there, they are some of the best around the Bahamas.
Absolutely. So it seems as if I didn't get to watch the race, so you could tell us. It seems like Slaughter just got out and never actually looked back. But I saw where it appears to be that Buzzy made a good tack during that ocean race, as we call it. Could you talk a little bit more about that?
Well, Buzzy is the type of guy you have to keep a scope on him all the time. If you're going to beat him, he always have something up his sleeve. And he tried something, and Stefan tried something, but today was just a better. It was more in Buzzy's favor with that particular race.
Yeah, well, Buzzy, the legendary Buzzy Roll. If you don't watch Buzzy and Buzzy get up on you, he's not going to look back and rarely will he make a mistake. So, ladies and gentlemen, for you those who are watching on the screen, you will see that they are trying to line up the boats. It's 18 boats, and if anyone knows sailors are a very mannerly group of men. They love to have their own way. I'm sure everybody's out there trying to position their boat in the best position. But we once again, Captain Roll, yes, we want to give God the thanks and the praise for beautiful weather. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. I certainly thank God for that. And we have a significant amount of sailboaters, the yachts, the tourists. For those of you who don't know, Captain Roll, I think you did a count how many boats you saw in and around Farmer Ski?
Yeah, early this morning the count was a little over 245 boats. And,
wow.
More boats are still on the way. For some reason, the boats from year to year, they just love this. They just love Farmer Ski. They love the regatta and they love the people. So they keep on inviting other boats over and over. As the years go down, they keep on inviting more boats. So they keep on coming back to Farmer Ski.
Wow, that's amazing. 200 and how many boats?
245. That's the early count today.
And that was around, what, early in the morning, 9, 10 o'clock?
That's before midday, so and boats will still coming in after that.
So it's fair to say that we have probably close to 270 sailboaters. When you look at that, roughly 4 persons on every boat, so it's fair to say it's about 1,000 of them. And we have everyone from the mainland of Exuma Black Point Stanley Key, and of course out of the Turtle Grass, sponsored by Mr. Bob Coughlin. It's going to be 1 p.m. tomorrow. Well, the horses are in the gate. It seems like everyone is lined up right now. Everyone is lined up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 18 boats. We have 18 boats here in Little Farmers Key. A total of 18 boats here in Little Farmers Key. So we want to certainly thank the boat owners, the skippers, and the crew. But we could not have done it without our sponsors, Exuma Keys. We have the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, Dava Lumber Company, and tomorrow we're gonna have the Dava Lumber. We're gonna have the Dava Lumber Company Cup race in honor of Mr. Craig Dava. It's gonna be tomorrow at 1 p.m. And so we're asking all of you on the mainland to please make your way down and be a part of that. Watch the Dava Lumber Company Cup race, which will be at 1 p.m. The closing ceremony will be at 4 p.m. Also, we have 242 Prime Spirits and sailboats who participated in the Cruising Regatta. And of course, we had the after party at the Farmers Key Yacht Club. So we certainly want to thank them, Uncle Ruzi and Tommy and Melanie and Julian and the crew there at Farmers Key Yacht Club. And certainly thanks to Aunt Valwyn Bain, Reverend Valwyn Bain Pinder, who made that delicious macaroni. Sister Natasha Passetti Adderley, who made the coleslaw, and Karen Jarvis, who made that delicious peas and rice on yesterday. We certainly want to thank them for the Cruising Regatta Committee. They enjoyed themselves. And of course, Percy, who made that rum punch. They said the rum punch was just right, Percy. I wasn't able to check it out, but they said the rum punch was good. Also, we have White Bay Key, Indigo Island, Goat Key, Musha Key, Lobster Key, Norman's Key Development, Albert Trapanese on Big Farmers Key, Fenton and Diane Walsh, Lux Resort Retreat on Big Farmers Key, Lemon Tree House, Bahamas Striping Group of Company. Thank you guys very much. They are building the road in Exuma, Elutra, and also on Long Island. A wonderful group of guys. We certainly want to thank the guys at Bahamas Striping Group of Company. Exuma Building Supply, Mr. Don Smith. He's doing a wonderful thing there at Exuma Building Supply. They are expanding and soon going to unveil the new Exuma Building Supply. Also, we have Thompson Car Rental, Keaton Kim Thompson, Daniel Clark, Gecko Bahamas Limited, Prime Island Meat. Thank you to the Kemps, Super Sea Marina. Yeah, Super. I haven't seen you in Exumas yet, but I'm sure you are on your way. Super Sea Marina and Winky Gray, Mr. T.O. Gray, Toys R Us, Exuma Market, Tyler, Shrimmick, Exuma Ready Mix, Big C. You got to come to Little Farmers Key. The weather is good. You can make it, Big C. A&E Construction, Derek Moxie Thai, Sunset Bar and Grill, where we at. Frank Hanna Clean and Company, Theophilus Gray, as I said, Darlene Rental Supply, Aiden Burris, Stevan Millers. They are our sponsors. They who enable us to be able to do what we do here at Little Farmers Key, and without them we would not be able to do what we are doing here in Little Farmers Key. So we certainly want to say a special thank you to them for making it happen here in Little Farmers Key. Well, as I said, the horses are in the gate. They are getting ready to start the first series race. The first series race is also a cup race, and it's the Nancy Bain Ellis Cup. And this is sponsored by the children of Nancy Bain Ellis. And so the horses are in the gate. Martin, what you want to share? What's going on? What you think is going on right now?
Well, everybody getting up there now towards that anchor right now to, just waiting for the sound of the gun. For some of them, a little edgy, that's the sound of the gun sound like, hey? That's the sound of the gun.
Is it the sound of the gun? No, I could see on the monitor here, no. It seems like, no, no. I think they're trying to get these same last 3 or 4 boats right here.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to get them all squared off. See, that's the committee boat there, Mr. Derek Moxie. Who's the Commodore?
Let me inject this for a little bit there, Mr. Smith. Farmers Key should be a model for the rest of the Bahamas who is coming on with thinking about homecoming, sailing, and regatta or whatever. Because what they did, what Farmers Key did, if you look on it, and the tourism should really look at the time when Farmers Key is pulling off their regatta and homecoming. We have a lot of tourists here, which is very, very good for the economy, and during the tourist season, is like in the middle of the tourist season, so other islands should take pattern of what Farmers Key, the timing and all of that. Don't do it the same day now. Don't get me wrong. Don't do it the same day. But you know, the winter months, sometimes you can look on it and then you could get that. Instead of just, you could get some more dead president into your kitty, if you understand what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. That was all about. But thanks, Captain Martin, for the compliment. But certainly after giving God the thanks and the praise, we also want to thank Uncle Terry, or for those of you who may know him as Terry Bain, Ocean Cabin. I remember I was about 13, 14 years old. Terry, along with some of the elders in the community and some of the neighboring tourists, Jim Ellifritz, Han and Nan, I think was the name. The guy from... the name escaped me. Anyway, it was about 6 or 8 of them. They came together along with some of the elders in the community and decided to start the Farmers Key Festival, which is the first Friday in February. And you are so right. The thinking back then was considering that involving the tourists, because that's when they were on their way to Georgetown and some were on their way further south. And so the thinking was that, okay, since they're passing through, let's do something that the community can benefit from, because we have all these boaters, and let's do something that we can tie them into the community.
Filter something through.
Exactly. Yes, to make a few dollars, but we wanted them to see our culture, the way we live, to understand who we are, and to be a part of what we are doing, because generally speaking, they want to give back. For the most part, they want to give back.
And have something to do when they come to the Exumas as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, viewing audience, the horses are in the gate. We just await the beginning of this first series race. You know, this is a big race because this is a point race. And so we're going to have 2 more point races on tomorrow. The first one is going to be in the morning. It's going to be the Lux Cup. And the second one at 1 p.m. will be the Daval Lumber Cup in memory and in honor of the late, great Mr. Craig Daval, Daval Lumber Company. And so we certainly want to thank the Daval family. And we want them to know that, listen, we are mourning with them, but we are mourning with hope with them. That know that, listen, Mr. Daval Craig, he lived a good life. He gave good service to Exuma, and he enjoyed regatta. He always come to Farmers Key Regatta. And the horses are out the gate. The gun said bam. The horses are out the gate. All the boats now have gotten their flag up. I'm not sure which boat this is down here to the bottom. So this is the first series race of the C-Class here in beautiful little Farmers Key. It seems like nobody is bungling up. Everybody seems to be getting a clean start and trying to make their way up to the Windward Buoy, which is going to be just on the eastern end, about 1.25 miles away at the eastern end of Farmers Key Runway. Well, who would it be? Would it be the defending champion, Triple Crown, Mr. Stephen Knowles, and Sassy Sue, or will Slaughter continue this great march with the slaughter in Little Farmers Key? Well, of course, you know, my boat, Golden Girl, I'm sure she's going to do something in a minute. We're going to get our act together. Captain Taron is going to get his act together, and we're going to do something in just in a minute. But Captain Martin, what you see going on? Everybody, most of the boat.
Well, right now, everybody right now trying to position themselves right now. In another few minutes, you'll have a better idea on really what's going on. But so far, they're looking very, very good out there. Good, clean sailing.
Oh, guys, see that boat out front. See that boat in the front there. That's single boat. Yeah, everybody is off and running. Everybody's off and running. They seems to be on a starboard tack, going up windward. So let's see what's gonna happen. We have 18 boats. We have 18 boats, just so that you know what the boats are. We have Lady Eunice, we have Termites, we have Golden Girl, Sassy Sue, Patent Pride, Confusion, Slaughter, Sprayhound, Queen, Miss Malora, Raging Bull, Legal Weapon, H2O, Bullrich, Dream Girl, Witty K, Chaser, and King of Knights. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the horses are out the gate. 18 boats. Everybody is on the same lay, trying to get up to the Windward Buoy. This number 03, that's Lady Eunice. 03, I know that's Lady Eunice, seems to be striking a good wind. That white boat, I believe that's maybe H2O or If it's not H2O, it's Queen. Wow, they would be really doing something out there today. They would really be doing something out there. I can't see the number in the sail, but it seems to be H2O. H2O, I'm not 100% sure because they don't have a number in the sail. So it's probably H2O coming up. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Who is going to make it to the windward buoy first? Everybody's just staying clear and trying to get to the windward buoy.
When you're talking about 18 boats, this is the 18 top boats in the Bahamas, along with the 18 top captains in the Bahamas. So the competition here is no joke. Serious competition, stiff competition.
Could you tell us some of the captains out there, Captain Martin?
Well, you got Buzzy, you got Airfoot, Captain Airfoot, Stefan knows, you can't count him. He can be right there when they go to the podium tomorrow. Stefan expected.
Oh yeah. Stefan is going to be trouble.
Right. Yeah.
Stefan is going to be trouble. Stefan is going to be trouble. I think Airfoot Cap, he's the oldest skipper, I believe,
around
out
the Bahamas
there.
today.
Yeah, I think he's about 81 or 82 years old.
And they have some very young captains.
Isn't this confusion? This seems to be confusion out there. It seems to be like confusion right now, but we're not 100% sure. So we do not want to say anything until we see them come up and make a top. Well, everybody's on the same lay, trying to get up to the windward buoy.
This is what you call now is the best man win, the better man win.
Yes. Well, we're going to see. Everyone is trying to reach out their boat. Everyone is trying to stretch out. Well, somebody talk. This is number 03. That's getting cut. Oh, that's a clean cut. 03.
Bad, that looks like a bad job. Yeah.
Well, let's see what's going to happen. Steph, Chucky look like he's trying something. Lady Eunice. Yeah, I don't know, because you're going to be bungled up in all those boats there.
Four of them both got him.
Yeah, so.
You see,
I don't know.
That's 4 of them in front of him.
Yeah, that's for sure.
5?
That's 4, 5.
Yeah, 5. This one all by itself. Is that in the race, is it?
Yeah, this boat here really sailing. I don't know. That's Sassy Sue, is it? Or that's Slaughter? Seems to be Slaughter or Sassy Sue.
He got a good lead on the rest of the fleet.
Well, who would it be? Who would it be in Little Farmer Ski? This race is one of the point race of the series races, which is 3
very
in total.
Important, very, very important to come up on top in this. Very important to get good points in this race.
That seems to be Sassy Sue on your screen now. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems to be Sassy Sue on the screen. The sun is kind of blurring the vision a little bit, but it seems to be Sassy Sue. Well, who would it be, ladies and gentlemen? They are off and running in beautiful Little Farmer Ski, the 27th annual regatta and the 39th annual festival in beautiful Farmer Ski.
Very, very good, very, very good racing weather down here in Farmer Ski.
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, we have, it's blowing probably about 10, maybe 10, 12 knots out of the northeast somewhere.
Yeah, but that at the most good medium sail.
Everyone have man on the pride. Yeah, that's.
It's hard to tell.
That seems to be.
No.
Black Point. That's Slaughter. Eh? That's Buzzy. Yeah, that's Buzzy. That's Slaughter. That's Slaughter. That's Buzzy. That's Buzzy. That's Simeon out on the pride. They're looking to see if he got his position. Right now, it seems to be he's in a good position. He's contending for the first top 3 for sure. So let's see what's going to happen here. That's Buzzy out all by himself. I notice he's looking behind to see if he can measure his distance, to see if he can cut, who he can cut. Buzzy is talking now in Slaughter. If he cut all of these boats, then Slaughter is in front, no question. And it seems to be, it's going to be tight between Slaughter and this other boat on top of the screen for those of you who can see it. You're chucking a little bit, Buzzy. You're chucking a little bit. Just put speed on your boat. Put speed on the boat, Buzzy. Pull that man sheet. Pulling in the man sheet.
Under pressure.
Yeah, he's pulling there. I think he got them though. He got them. That's a clean cut.
Yeah.
That's a clean cut. I mean, Buzzy is putting extra power into Slaughter. Well, you know, Slaughter was always a good boat. Slaughter was built by Steve Smith out of Stanley Key. He's built by Steve Smith out of Stanley Key. So it seems to me, we're not 100% sure, but it seems like Slaughter cut the fleet. He cut that boat by probably 2 or 3 boat lengths, and then everybody else is miles behind. Yeah. So from all indication, Slaughter appears to be, but we still have these other boats here. We're going to see what's going to happen. These other boats, some other boats down there on the screen.
Somebody talking now again.
Yes. These other boats down on the screen, so that boat's intact. They're on top of Slaughter, so if Slaughter can't make the buoy, then obviously they would be in the best position on Slaughter.
That race, the ocean race this morning was a very personal, that was a very personal race for Simeon, the bowman on Slaughter. He won that race this morning, which is in honor of his father. And it was a very touchy moment for him, because he said that first time winning my Daddy Cup race. So that was good.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, George, for those of you, many may not know, but George Bain was the founding chairman and commodore of the Little Farmers Cay Regatta. He's a founding member, as I said, chairman and commodore. He held both titles. Currently, we have Mr. Alfred Bird Roll, who is the chairman, and Mr. Derek Moxie, who is the commodore. But just for the benefit of you, again, a little bit of history here. This regatta idea, Roosevelt Nixon, Uncle Woozy as we call him, around 1996 or thereabout, he attempted to hold a Class C regatta, and due to circumstances, he was not successful. So the idea kind of died for a minute, and then one evening it was George, the late George, Bird, Alfred, myself, Stanley, and J.R. the woodcarver was right there on the corner by Ocean Cabin on the bottom of the hill. And you know, J.R. was filled with libation, and he said, you guys want to know what y'all could do to make the festival a little bit better? Why y'all don't start a regatta? And y'all too, George, you and Cecil, this be around the place sailing. Why y'all two don't start a, why y'all don't start a regatta? Do something.
Yeah.
And of course, that idea was sparked by Junior, the woodcarver, and George, Alfred, myself, Stanley. We said, yeah, we're going to do it. And Captain Martin, it was about 3 weeks before the festival.
Okay, good.
And we decided to speak to Mr. Cheyenne Huey Lloyd out of Baratari.
Bring a boat.
He bought, I think, 2 boats, and Slaughter, and oh God.
The rest was history.
Slaughter and Van Ferguson out of Black Point. So we had 4 boats.
So a year or two after that, you all built Irene Goodnight or something?
Correct. Irene Goodnight was coming off the line as we speak around that time too.
Okay, good, okay.
Yeah, and so we hit the ground running, and the rest is history, as we say. So this regatta started essentially with 4 boats. Well, it seems like Slaughter has tacked, and she is on her way to the Windward Buoy. And from all indication, I believe it's fair for me to say that she is in the front. I think that's a fair statement to say that the Slaughter is in front.
Yes, if nothing happens, she have a nice little command, a few minutes lead so far.
You know, the legendary, the iconic Leslie Buzzy Roll. You notice I noticed something there, Captain Roll. Look at that sail on Slaughter. And look at all those sail out there. Slaughter have on almost the biggest sail out there.
The right sail.
The right sail is correct.
Come around.
Slaughter just came around. Slaughter just came around. So now she's going down to the downward lay. Are they going to do maybe a check? They're going to do a check come across, I believe. I'm not sure. So Slaughter came around. Who is that in second? Pull it in. Pull the drone in. That's Sassy Sue. In second. Stefan is right behind him. You know, Stefan is going to try to pull a rabbit out the hat. Stefan, this is going to be a fight between Captain Buzzy and Stefan.
Two good skippers.
Oh yeah, the two great skippers. So you know, Buzzy is not likely to make a mistake, and of course Stefan is waiting for him to make a mistake and to capitalize on the mistake. So once he doesn't make a mistake, everything. We don't know what will happen. I don't want to predict anything. Other than to say that the Slaughter right now is in a comfortable lead.
There's a wait to see.
She is about maybe 5 boats in the front of Sassy Sue. But Sassy Sue seems to we are right near the airport for those of you who would hear that loud sound, we are tight in air, just landing Little Farmers Key. That's the airline out of Nassau that brings passengers into Little Farmers Key. The people are coming. If you want to come to Little Farmers Key,
It's not too late.
it's not too late. Just get on the airline, get on a boat, come to Little Farmers Key, and be a part of this wonderful, fantastic, phenomenal event called sloop sailing in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Well, it seems like the committee boat came straight down here, so that tells me that the committee boat is going to put the buoy somewhere down here, and then they're going to go on a bed back out to sea. Wow.
We don't know if they're going to do 2 lap or a lap and a half.
I would assume it's 2 lap. I would assume it's 2 lap. You can't. You can't. No.
This will be the first year, so they'll go back around and come in and finish here.
Yeah. It'll be unfair for 1 lap.
Yeah.
So they're going to do 2 lap. So they're coming on a little check. They're coming on a little check.
Yeah, then they can go back out on the bed.
They're gonna go out on the bed. So right now, Sassy Sue is right in the back of Slaughter. Seems to be gaining a little bit on the bed, just a little bit on the bed. But we know that Buzzy is gonna do everything what it takes to maintain what he has. But you can't do nothing if the boat is sailing faster. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, this is a battle. This is a George Foreman Muhammad Ali battle between Stephen and Buzzy.
This is the battle of the Titans. The
battle
Titans.
is on.
The 2 sailing giants. The 2 sailing giants. I saw the captain of the Tidal Wave, the legendary Tidal Wave,
Brooks
the
Miller.
renowned, Mr. Brooks Miller. I saw him earlier, and guys, he said that the Tidal Wave will be in Georgetown come April, God spare life. And so we are expecting a battle of all battles inside Queen Elizabeth Harbor in Georgetown. Well, Buzzy's holding what he got.
But hey, a race, Mr. Smith, a race like this, I don't know. I think more pressure is on the man that is in the front.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I would like to be in that position, having a man like Stefan in the back of you.
But you know, the good thing is, you know, Buzzy built for pressure. One thing about Buzzy, he don't panic on the pressure.
Shoulder wide.
Yeah, he's built for pressure. He loves a challenge. He loves pressure. He knows that Stefan is his challenge, and he's going to do everything he can. If that boat have to sink, or the mast have to break, or the boom have to break.
That's Mallory in third.
Wow, that looked like Mallory in third. Ladies and gentlemen, look like Mallory is in third. Mallory is in third place.
Sailing like Brandon sailing that is.
A young man out of Rollwell, Captain Brandon, he is up in there.
With the big boys.
He's up with the big boys. And you know, I tell people,
they have to learn.
But you know, the reality is you only need to stay with 18 boats, stay in the top 5.
Yeah, and the chances are good for the last race tomorrow.
Exactly, stay in that top 5. So if that guy in number 1 position make 1 mistake, you got it.
He could be, it's possible he could be out of the race.
Exactly. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Slaughter, skippered by Buzzy. He has about maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 boats. That's about 4 boat lengths, Martin.
Maybe a little more, yeah.
Maybe a little more, 4 boat lengths. Wow, look at that. Buzzy have some speed on that boat.
Just hope the bilge pump is working good on that boat.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. Pulling in the man sheet. Pulling in. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Stefan, look at Stefan. I mean, Stefan is just coming. Stefan Knowles is just coming. Well, they just had to do a little jive. Now they're going on the bed down out to sea. Stefan is about to turn the buoy also. Look at Stefan. Watch Stefan Knowles.
The pressure is on.
Look at that. I think he's going to heist up the rest of his sail. He's going to heist up the rest of that sail. You know, Stefan always have a trick in the bag.
You have to set his sail. You have to set the sail.
Yeah, he's going to jive also. Coming around on a jive. That's Captain Triple Crown. Mango Bush, Long Island.
Man, good captain.
Oh, yeah, and he's good. What I like
for
about
the sports. Good for the sports.
Exactly. Stefan and Buzzy and all of these guys are really good for the sport. No, this is King of Knights, Captain Wood.
Oh, yes, it is.
This is King of Knights.
Yeah.
Stefan O'Cap is going to turn this buoy into it. And that's, look like H2O is in fourth. King of Knights, wow, look at that. Stefan O'Cap. King of Knights work his way right up in the third. One boat length.
H2O fourth.
H2O is in fourth.
Confused. No, that's
confusion. That's confusion. That's confusion. So what happened to Malora? They had a problem.
Confusion.
They had to jive. Boat had to make a jive. Boat had to make a jive, so that's confusion. Stefano made his jive. It was not the best jive, but nonetheless he made it. So they are now on a bed going down to the leeward buoy. And they're going to come back up to the windward buoy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Confusion is in fifth.
Yeah.
Lady Eunice is in sixth.
Yeah, first and second out by themselves.
Yes.
Third, fourth, and fifth is pretty close.
Lady Eunice is now doing their little jive, come around. They got it, catch it up pretty good. Captain Steve out of Staniel Key, and that's who's that sailing spray on? Elron out of Rollwell. Not a young guy. I think he's 18, 19 years old.
Very young.
And we also have Patton Pride just turned the buoy. Patton Pride and the Exuma Sailing Club is now coming around the buoy. The Exuma Sailing Club, Dallas. So they are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th position.
That's half of the fleet. Half of the fleet is doing well, doing good.
Absolutely. Those young, they're the junior sailors, the Exuma Sailing Club.
They're the ones going to keep the regatta going.
Absolutely. You know, Dallas, we have to give it up to Dallas and Cameron Knowles. They're doing an excellent, phenomenal job.
Teaching the young folks. Yeah.
Teaching the young kids about sailing in Exuma.
Trying to keep the culture going. Somebody have to teach them, doing a good job.
And we have Chaser. This is Chaser coming around the buoy. And this is Malora, I think.
And the Queen.
No, that's the yellow boat.
Yeah, Malora.
Oh, that's Bullrich. That's Bullrich. I think that's Bullrich. And then Queen is chicken away. Watch it, guys. Watch it, guys. Make sure you're clear. Yeah, watch it, guys. Come on, Queen. Come on, Queen. Make it clean. Yeah, that's Malora. That's Bullrich in the back. Sorry for the disturbance, ladies and gentlemen, but that's the air. We are right near the airport. That is Flamingo Air. Flamingo Air just came to bring in some people to Little Farmers Key. So we have now Bullrich. It's just going around the buoy, followed by Dream Girl. Look at Dream Girl. Look at King David. Look at King David beating Willie K, beating Legal Weapon, and whoever that other red boat is. I think that's Raging Bull. Look at King David. King David.
My old uncle.
Yeah, King David. King David, you hear the music in the background. We are on the beach, just for you so that you know where we are. This area is called Western Bay. It's the beautiful beach on Little Farmers Key that runs along the airport. And we have literally, as we said, about 270 boats here in Exuma. Tons and tons of tourists.
A lot of tourists here on the island.
In Exuma, enjoying the regatta. Here, so the guys are going down to the leeward buoy. Everybody's now on the bed to the leeward buoy. And so we're going to see what's going to happen between Slaughter, skipped by Buzzy, and Sassy Sue, skipped by Stephen Knowles. Oh, there's another boat here. This is, oh man, who boat that is, Martin?
I don't know, that's
I think that's Golden Girl. Well, last shall be first and first shall be last. Last shall be first and first shall be last.
Yeah, Golden Girl.
Golden Girl skipped by
Tyrone, Who say that? Tyrone McKenzie say that, eh?
Yeah, skipped by Tyrone McKenzie. Well, Flamingo here. That's
going to bring back another 12 people or so.
That's a twin order, eh? That's a twin order, I think they call it. Or it's a caravan.
Caravan.
Twin caravan. Flamingo here. We have Brother Dimitri Smith. Dimitri, come on in. Come on in.
Don't get this?
No, you're on good. That's again, Grace. Slaughter in front. Let's talk about the boat.
Yeah, Slaughter's still out. Slaughter's still out in the lead. Yeah, followed closely. Still followed closely by Sassy Sue.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is D Command in the lead, broadcasting live from beautiful Farmers Key, Little Farmers Key, the 5S. Right now, we have a beautiful race going on. The race right now is between Martin. We got the legendary Buzzy Roll on Slaughter,
Slaughter
and Stefan on Sassy Sue.
Stefan knows, yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be a showdown in Little Farmers Key today. I think in the first race it was Buzzy, right? Buzzy took the first race.
Buzzy took the ocean race, yeah. So this is the one for the marbles now, the point race.
Yeah, this is what they come for. Yeah.
Yeah, you start building up your points today, so you'll have the pressure on you from tomorrow.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, we have about 19 boats.
18, yeah.
18 and 19 boats in this year Farmers Key Regatta. And this regatta is growing. Over the past years, I've seen this regatta going from like 10 to 12 boats, and now she always up to almost 20.
Good
last
fleet,
year they had 20 last year, so
that's a good fleet of boats, and they're the best boats in the Bahamas. The best sailing boat in the Bahamas today. Best captain. So this is the place to be. Farmers Key for this weekend.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there, Flamingo Air is still doing charter flights from Nassau, and you guys on the mainland of Exuma, you still can go to Baritari Dock tomorrow. You got all the tour boats will be coming down. You got Sugar Adventure, you got Robert Adventure, we got Four Seas, we got Coastline. All the boats are going to be bringing people down tomorrow, so we anticipating a big crowd here tomorrow. As you guys can see, we have a lot of boaters out there.
One of the boats went round already?
Yeah, that looked like Buzzy already went wrong in Slaughter.
And for the Windward Brewery, if that's them already, yeah.
Yeah, Buzzy have a commanding lead, ladies and gentlemen, on Sassy Sue.
Looks like he opened up a little.
Yeah, he opened up going out there. So this is going to be, look like Buzzy is going to take this one again. But hey, the race ain't over yet. They still have to come back up here and finish.
You don't beat Stefan easy like that, so you have to wait until the gunfire to be comfortable.
So ladies and gentlemen, it look like we have King of Knights holding a close third, followed by H2O. And once they get out there and start to stretch out, there's going to be some lead change just before they get back in here. Clap.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a two-lap race, so once they come back up here, it'll be to the finish.
So whoever is in the lead now, to try to hold their position, you have to hold your position now to try to finish up where you are.
So it look like we have, that's the...
It's still between Slaughter and Sassy Sue.
So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna give you guys an up close and personal coverage right now. We're getting the drone in the air and we're gonna get it out there to the boats so you guys can see what's going on out there on the boats. But right now, from where we sitting, Martin, Buzzy is opening up a commanding lead. I mean, he have Slaughter stretch right out right now.
Yeah, he's still looking to see what Stefan have up his sleeve. We don't want to count Stefan out. So, but while Buzzy is doing the thing out there, still we gotta look around to see where Stefan at.
Yeah, well, we know Buzzy. These are the two best C-class captains in the Bahamas right now, and for right now, Buzzy has a commanding lead on him, and I don't think Stefan could do much now to catch him. Because if you look at, but the third and fourth boats are pretty close there. Yeah. We have King of Knights and H2O.
Fifth, yeah.
So they pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still little spaces between Slaughter and Sassy Sue. The rest after that is pretty close. This is the place to be. Little Farmers Key. Everybody's enjoying themselves. We have the visitors here is enjoying themselves as well. Everybody's enjoying themselves on the beach.
Okay, there you have it, looking on the screen. We can get a close-up at the boats right now. And right now, that look like confusion right there on the screen. Yes, that's the confusion right there right now. They sailing pretty good. I think they holding either 4th or 5th right about now. And I think she is in front of H2O.
You have to.
Whoa, Buzzy is stretching out.
Yeah.
Buzzy is stretching out. Ladies and gentlemen, Buzzy is one of our veteran sailors. He's a boat builder. He been in this
business for some years. Years and years.
Way before my time.
Yeah.
And you often hear Buzzy say the first boat he built was the wood they had to pitch the roof on the house, to repair the roof on the house, and his father went away. When he came back, Buzzy had a whole boat already built. Yeah. So that's how sailing go in the Bahamas, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a sport for money, but we do it just for bragging rights and for fun. And right now, if you look at the screen, you can see these boats are stretched out pretty wide there.
I don't know who that is, but one of them is coming towards the buoy. I don't know who it is.
That look like Slaughter already talked back now, coming towards
the buoy.
Yeah.
So in a few minutes, you'll have a better idea on what's going on. Very, very exciting race.
So, ladies and gentlemen, right about now, like in this race, this is the first series race. So right now they sailing for points. So like Stefan is a veteran sailor. He's pretty smart. He know he have a second pretty much cover. So he's gonna sail smart now and just, try to finish the race in second place. And then tomorrow, I guess he'll try to see if he could come up in first place in the other two races. So this is a race for points. So you want to sail smart in this race.
Well, what they do now, what he would do, even if he don't come first tomorrow, he would try to beat Buzzy in the slaughter and hope that Buzzy fall back 2 boats behind him.
Yeah.
For him to be on top in points. So that's how the point race goes. You have to tally the points to really know what's.
He is going to celebrate tonight if they keep this up. He's going to celebrate in beautiful Black Point. But it's all about Farmers Cay Regatta, the 5F. If you're not here, you need to make your way down here tomorrow. Get on the plane, get on the boat. It's going down in beautiful Farmers Cay. Sailing, our national sport at its best. Yesterday, they had the cruising regatta. It was a lot of fun for the tourists. They get a chance to go there and stretch out on their yacht. So they had fun now. I talking about the beach is loaded with dinghies. All of them are just watching the race.
Having fun. This is the place to be.
There's a good look at, that's King of Knights right there. Sailed by Stephen O'Camp. Stephen O'Camp took this boat over after King Eric. He was one of King Eric's students. And after King Eric passed away, Stephen, he picked up the boat and he started sailing the King of Knights and the Queen Drusilla. So he is doing a tremendous job. That means sailing is on the rise because we have a lot of young skippers now in sailing. All the older gentlemen who used to sail right now, they are off the scene. So we got a lot of young skippers in the sports today.
Yeah, it's very promising. It's very promising. In order for anything to continue, more young people have to get involved, and that's exactly a lot of young people. Young people like the sport, so they're getting involved in it, and they're learning how to sail. Even the women are trying to learn how to understand the sailing as well. So they can enjoy it.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's safe to say that sailing is on the move in the beautiful island of Exuma and indeed the Bahamas. If you look in Andres, They have about 30 E-class boats right now down there in Andres. Shout out to Dougie Sanders and the crew down there in Andres. They're doing a tremendous job with the E-classes down there. But right about now, it's all about the slaughter. Slaughter is about to go down and tack down to that leeward marker. And then you can see Sassy Sue tack back to go to that buoy now. So in a little while, she'll be coming around.
Yeah, this boat here open up.
Oh yeah, he opened up a big lead. I mean, he could break down and change sail right now and they still won't catch him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is D Commander Lead and we're broadcasting from beautiful Farmers Key Festival, the 5F. So if you're not here in Farmers Key,
this is the place to be.
Yeah, you need to make your way down here to beautiful Farmers Key. We got Cecil right here waiting to welcome you, Cecil and Bert. They're doing a good job with this regatta over the past years. And we had the George Bain Cup earlier, won by Slaughter. So it looked like Slaughter is going to take this one also.
The first serious race.
This is the first serious race.
Far. So with another 10 minutes or so, you'll have a good idea who will win the first serious race. Yeah, very exciting.
Around that marker. As you can see on the screen, the boats are pretty much spread out. So it's a good, clean race. Sailors could respect the rule, respect the most important rule of sailing. That's port and starboard.
On the tacks.
Yeah. So we could have some good races out here. You can see the guys on Slaughter.
She have a pretty sail.
That's Sassy Sue right there. That's Sassy Sue number 10. She's about to come around that marker right about now. Oh, she's around. All right. He's coming for the home stretch, but he's not going to catch the legendary Leslie Buzzy Rowland Slaughter. I mean, Slaughter is a good boat. You know, throughout the years, they have regattas in Black Point. It looked like every holiday they have a regatta in Black Point. And the race is normally between Slaughter and H2O. H2O had a slight bragging rights on Slaughter because they win, I think, the last one. I'm not sure, I stand to be corrected, but the race is always between H2O and Slaughter. But right now, Slaughter have bragging rights in beautiful Farmers Key right now because she win two races.
So you're saying Slaughter have the belt?
Yeah, Slaughter. Not yet. It's not over yet.
No, she have the belt for Black Point.
Yeah, she have the belt for Black Point.
But the good thing about it, them two boats, they're two competitive boats. And, and whatever regatta they go in, their name usually called.
Yes.
Two good boats.
And we have to give a shout out to Effort Campy. Is one of the oldest skipper
in the Bahamas.
Yeah. And he's still sailing these C-class boat. He's still active.
And still beating the young boys every time he get a chance.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Buzzy is coming towards the winning marker right about now.
I know who was very happy on that boat. Got the Bowman Simeon.
Oh, we got the Bowman Simeon.
Simeon, he's very
on the
happy
boat.
on that
We got
boat.
Henny. We got Henny.
Simeon win the race in order for his father today. He win the ocean race.
Oh yes, the George Bain.
Yeah, Simeon win his father cup race this morning.
Yes. The young guys are doing a tremendous job on these boats, ladies and gentlemen. They're doing a good job on these boats. As we get a shot of the Slaughter coming through the mark.
Yeah. I think this is the gun race. This is for the gun.
Okay, guys. Slaughter is about 100 feet from the marker. Or 200 feet from the marker.
200 feet,
And you can hear the horns and the excitement on shore. For Slaughter, all the Black Pointers out here. And they're going to indeed be celebrating this afternoon. As you can see, the hands are up. They're celebrating. Bowman Captain Henny is on the bow and he is waving victory. Two straight, pound for pound, two straight.
That one is over.
Oh yeah, that one is over. Slaughter took it again.
That one. Stefan is still good ways in the back.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's time it to see how much.
That's what 15 seconds and gone.
We're gonna time it to see how how
The
much
distance,
time,
the distance,
yeah.
the distance.
But Slaughter beat, I mean, wow. Slaughter is really sailing. They sailed 2 good races today.
I know the Bowman Simeon is very happy for that.
You know, Simeon is a native of Farmers Key, but he is also from Black Point too. So he claimed both of the keys, Black Point and Farmers Key. But you know, his father is from Farmers Key, George Bain, and that the race was in his honor. The first race was in his honor.
They're the sponsors.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right, we have the Sassy Sue right now is coming towards the buoy. She's gonna take second, and we got
You still copy?
the King of Knights. The King of Knights is coming in on third, sailed by the legendary. I could call him legend now because he's been sailing from a young kid, Stefano Kemp. So we got Stefano second and Stefano Kemp in third. Ladies and gentlemen, this regatta has been sponsored. The major sponsor is the Regatta Desk. We got Turtle Grass Key, Stanley Key Yacht Club, just to name a few. The local government, Exuma Keys. All right, there you have it. Sassy Sue is through the buoy. She got a second.
How much minutes that is?
My interview.
Buzzy?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have King of Knights coming in right now in third place.
Gotta go.
The legendary Buzzy, Captain Buzzy Roll. He sailed the Slaughter in boat race today, the ocean race and the point race, and he came in first in boat race. Buzzy going into the ocean race today. What was you thinking? What was your strategy going into the race?
Well, we would have a challenge with our Sassy Sue and Stefano. He's the best we have in the country. We made a plan. We make a plan. We say what we gonna do. We say we gonna get out there in the front of him, and we gonna get in the front and increase lead.
Increase lead.
And never make mistake trying to catch us.
But Buzzy, I noticed in this place, serious race, when you came around this marker, when you went out there, you open up the mark. I mean, you open up that lead by.
So I know how to make boat go fast. You know, that's my aim and object, to make boat go fast. And we have a good crew to listen to me. And this is the success. This is it. You know, the captain confused. You know, he might make bigger mistakes tomorrow. I hope he don't make mistakes, because I want him behind me all the time, so he can smell that gun.
So you have your foot is on his head now, and you're gonna keep it there
until he tell me he can't breathe.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the legendary Leslie Buzzy Roll. Sailed the Slaughter to 2 victories today. And ladies and gentlemen, back out there, we have boats coming in right about now, finishing up. But the first 4 boats, came in, H2O came in 4th and Confusion came in 5th. I stand to be corrected on the 5th place, but I believe they came in 5th. So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be out here again tomorrow, starting bright and early. The first race is gonna go off about 10 o'clock, and followed by the final series race tomorrow about 1 o'clock. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're in Nassau or on the mainland, go to the airport, get on Flamingo Air, to get here to Farmers Key, go to Baratari Dock and catch one of the tall boats down the beautiful Farmers Key. Ladies and gentlemen, we have sponsoring this regatta the Ministry of Tourism, the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper. We got Darvel Lumber Company, 242, Prime Spirit, White Bay Key, Indigo Island, Goat Key, Mushy Key, Lobster Key, Norman's Key Development, Albert Trap and Bake Farmers Key, Fenton and Diane Wash. We got Lemon Tree House, we got Bahamas Striping, Exuma Building Supply, Thompson Car Rental, Daniel Clark, Glico Bahamas, Prime Island Meat, Super C Marine, Vinky Gray Construction Company, Exuma Market. We got Exuma Ready Mix, Island Waste Management. We got A&E Construction, Derek Moxie, Thai Sunset Bar, Frank Hanna Cleaning Company. Ladies and gentlemen, they are your sponsors for this year's Farmers Key Regatta. As you can see, we got termite sail by the Exuma Sailing League. Almost through the line, we have about 6 more boats to get through the line, and this serious race will be completed. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, jump on the charter plane and make your way down here to beautiful Farmers Key. If you're on the mainland of Exuma, go down to Baratari Dock tomorrow. You have all the tour boats will be coming down to Farmers Key. Ladies and gentlemen, this video coverage has been brought to you by Grace Production, promoting positive things throughout the island of Exuma. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Commander Lead signing out from beautiful Farmers Key, the 5F Festival. We'll see you guys right here tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We'll start our broadcast off early tomorrow, and we'll see you guys in beautiful Farmers Key. The Commander Lead out.
So we're here in Farmers Key, and I'm standing here with Ken. Ken, drove all the way here. I'm going to allow him to introduce himself. Ken, tell our viewers where you are and where did you come from?
Came from Point Pleasant, New Jersey this past fall. Came down to St. Simon's. Malcolm and Charlotte and I got together right after the New Year's, and we came over from what was it, No Name Key, Malcolm?
No Name Harbor.
No Name Harbor.
Quite a journey coming here.
Oh, yes.
All right, so what made you choose Exuma? And then Malcolm was telling me a minute ago that you are 86 years old. 86 years old, you're on the adventure of your life.
Oh, yes.
But what made you choose Exuma?
Because I haven't been here before. I've been 3 times to the Abacos.
Wow.
Down to the Dry Tortugas 2 or 3 times. Fort Jefferson, which I assume you're familiar with,
right,
off Key West. I've been as far west as Mobile, Alabama,
wow,
and as far north as Ottawa, Canada, or the border of New Hampshire and Maine.
Wow. So you're the real boatman. We got a song that says, I'm a boatman, a seaman.
I am. Well, I had a boatyard.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I had a boatyard, and I ran it.
You're in Exuma. Exuma is the place to be. We're having the 5F Festival, that's what they call it. We need to ship
Great crew.
Originally born in Scotland, and I'm a sailor since 10 years old. I'm 74, and I love it, and I crew for people.
Wow.
And that's what I do for Ken. When he wants to go, I crew, and I've crewed across the Atlantics and had some really great adventures. And so we've been coming down the Exuma chain, and we've just had a phenomenal time. The friendliness of the people on these islands, I mean, unreal.
Wonderful lady here.
I'm a carnivore, so I don't eat a lot of carbs and stuff, and she's kept me good.
So, Shawty, you had to make sure that they come down here. They know you can completely jump.
No, I
right?
know I can earn my passage through cooking, so I know I'm safe. I don't know about him, but I know that I'm
Made
good.
conch, what was it, what'd you call them, conch fritters?
Well, we kind of made it up. That's what
Yeah, but so what, if they work?
That worked. No one got sick. We're good. You know?
Yeah.
Well, listen, that's amazing, man. Ken, thank you so much for visiting the Exumas, man. We hope this isn't your last trip here.
Oh, it isn't,
All right,
definitely.
awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.